everyone. Our topic for today covered about software. So we discussed it already about hardware. Of course, hardware makes our computers powerful and capable machines. It is software programs that makes our computing devices useful. The operating system provides an interface with the hardware itself, and software programs are what we use to get work done. So software programs enable us to produce documents in charts, solve complex equation, calculate rocket trajectory, make online purchases, edit digital movies, decode the human genome, and so on. Now, so the lesson objective, in this lesson, you will learn how to obtain, install, manage, and configure software, and you will also install and manage Windows apps and use messaging application. Upon completion of this lesson, you should be able to describe the benefits of software, work with Windows app, install, uninstall, repair, and update apps and application, use messaging application, and set software preferences. So, why use software? Again, as I mentioned earlier, the software programs enable us to produce documents, okay, in charts, solve complex equations, calculate rocket trajectory, make online purchases, edit digital movies, decode the human genome, and so on. Additionally, lightweight apps can keep us on schedule, remind us of appointments, or help us find our way of, to, alloc to a location when construction crews block our familiar path. Software and apps keep us productive and empowered. Uh, the important information that apps and applications, these are terms that describe the software we use to accomplish various tasks. The terms are used loose, loosely, making it difficult to distinguish an app from an application. In this discussion, application or application software are complex programs you install from removable media or from the internet. Apps are small, lightweight programs, and you obtain from an app store. In Microsoft terminology, applications are desktop applications or apps, and the lightweight programs are Windows apps. Locally installed versus cloud-based software. Locally installed software is installed on a device and runs directly on that device. These programs are designed to work with a specific operating system and with hardware that meets certain minimum requirements. While cloud-based software, on the other hand, runs on a dedicated server, not on your computer, of course, and is designed to be accessed over the internet. You will learn about cloud-based software in our upcoming discussion. Obtaining software. In the not too distant past, there was only one way to obtain software for your computer. You went to the store and purchased the software, which came packaged with the installable program code on removable media such as CD or DVD, or even floppy disk or flash drive, and usually a booklet with instruction on how to install and use the program. Actually, today, you have many options for obtaining and installing software. You can purchase a packaged version at a retail store and install using removable media. You can purchase a license online, usually with a credit card, and then download and install the program. List software on a subscription basis, or download and install apps from an application or app store. When you purchase a software program, you are purchasing a license to install and use that program in your device. Some licenses allow for installation on one device only, while others allow for installation on multiple devices. It is your responsibility to ensure that you are complying with the licensing rules. the cost of software often includes future updates to the program. Actually, the platform considerations, local installed programs are generally released in platform-specific version. So in computing, a platform is the environment within which a specific piece of software is designed to run. The operating system, installed drivers, and hardware create the platform. That means, if you want to install a program on your PC, you must find the version of the software that is designed to run in your operating system. So for example, you can install the Microsoft Office Suite on your Windows machine, but you would not be able to install the same version on a Mac. You must purchase Office for a Mac if you want to install it on your Mac. It is up to the software vendor to decide which operating systems will be supported. So you may or may not be able to find a version of a software you want for a particular operating system. Additionally, because microprocessors are designed in 32-bit and 64-bit architectures, operating system come in 32-bit and 64-bit version. A 32-bit version of Windows will run on a system with either a 32-bit or a 64-bit processor, but it cannot run 64-bit version of application software. If you are using a 32-bit version of Windows, you will need to install 32-bit version of application software. For the system requirements, system requirements identify the type of hardware and operating system, of course, version required to successfully run a program. All software, whether operating system software or application program software, is designed to work with hardware that can be expected to function at a specific speed and capacity. The software vendor lists this expectation so you can determine whether your computer is compatible and meets all the requirements before purchasing the program. The system requirements always appear on the software package if you purchase it in a retail store. If you purchase a license or other electronic means, such as downloading from the software vendor's website, the system requirements are listed on the site, usually before you click the download or purchase button. Okay, so again, this will be the definition of system requirements. But again, you need to take note that the software vendor lists expectations so you can determine whether your computer is compatible and meets all the requirements before purchasing the program. Take note of it. So, a system requirement checklist may appear similar to the following. So, ito yung possible that you may encounter. So, if you are unsure of the type of hardware installed in your computer, check with a technical specialist before purchasing a software. So, on Windows 10 system, you can right-click Start, then click System to view the system properties on the system page in the control panel. And you can notice that the display properties indicate the speed of the processor, the operating system version, and the amount of your random access memory. Managing a software. Once you decide which application program you want to use, you will need to purchase the program and then install it on the hard disk of your computer before you can use it. Once a program has been installed, it can be removed or uninstalled, modified, repaired, or reinstalled as required. Take note that a software license generally allows you to make a backup or a copy of the original installation program. So for example, you are allowed to make a copy of the installation DVD for backup purposes. You may even want to use the backup copy to install the software so that you can keep the original media intact and store in your safe location. Software can be costly and it makes sense to protect your investment. If you are downloading software from the internet, always save it So if you are given the option to a designated location such as the desktop and scan it for viruses prior to installing it. It is rare that software from a reputable vendor will have problems. However, if you download software from a site that it is not vendor's official website, there could be spyware or viruses included in the download file. Now, user account control or UAC. UAC is a feature in Windows that issues notices called elevation prompts. When a program is about to make a change that requires administrator level permission, for example, if you are logged in with an administrator account, the UAC display the prompt as what we have here at the bottom image. Just click yes to proceed when the installation. If you're logged in a standard user and try to install software, the UAC will prompt you to enter the username and password for an administrator account. So as what we have here. And others. Now, we have what we call a EULA, no? EULA registration. The EULA registration, once the installation process begins, you will be asked to agree to an user license agreement or EULA, depending on the vendor. This may appear in a separate screen or it may be linked you should click in order to read the contents of the agreement. Typically, you agree not to make illegal copies of the software to distribute to others. And you agree not to hold the software vendor liable for any damage or expenses that may occur from misuse or improper use of the software, such as putting incorrect entries into an income tax preparation program which result in an audit by the tax collector. When the installation is complete, you will usually be asked to register or activate your copy of the program. Performing this last step ensure that you will be notified of any updates to the program, and it is usually provide options to call technical support should you require technical assistance. Okay, so in repairing a software, okay, of course, sometimes an installed application program stops working correctly. Sometimes restarting the program will fix the problem. If that does not work, you can try repairing it. The Microsoft Office Suite includes a repair utility that you can access through the programs in features page in the control panel. Click the suite in the list box and then click change to access the repair tool. So, as what we have here, you can specify quick repair, of course. As what we discussed earlier about the repairing software, no? Sometimes, an installed application program stops working incorrectly again, as I mentioned. So, what you're going to do, So, again, you can specify quick repair, and this runs faster but only detects and then replaces corrupted files. Other one is online repair, does an uninstall and complete reinstall but takes longer. So as what we have here in our diagrams, we have the, you just simply click an option, then click repair. So the following series of screenshots should a repair in progress. So ready to start a quick repair, repairing, done repairing. But we start, of course, on how you will be able to repair an Office program. So, while the repair operations has completed, click close to exit the utility. Be aware that you may need to restart the systems after running a repair routine. Take note of it. Don't forget to restart the system after running a repair routine. Reinstalling a program. Sometimes a program may not work correctly or at all after installation, or it may work for a while and then stop working. If a repair is not available for the application, you can try uninstalling and then reinstalling the program. Most vendors allow you download and install or install a program on the same system numerous times without any fees. And generally, once you have paid for a software program, you can reinstall it as often as you needed. Sometimes, Windows detects that a program is running improperly or detects that a program has been installed improperly. In such cases, Windows will display the program compatibility assistance, which may give you the option to reinstall or to verify that the program has been installed correctly. You can also check online user groups, knowledge bases, blog sites, and forums to see if other users have experienced similar problems, and may you find solution there. Updating software. When you register your copy or license of a software program, you become entitled to receive notification about updates or upgrades as they become available. So you may receive a CD or other media that you can use to install the program in much the same way as you installed the program initially. Or you may receive an email with a link to the website when you can download the update to your system. Click the link to access and download installation files for the update. Many programs are designed to automatically check online for updates and to display alert messages to indicate when a new update is ready for download and installation. Microsoft and Adobe provide this type of service for their products. Usually, a pop-up box displays in the notification area of the taskbar informing you of an update's availability. You can usually click the box to read more information about the update, or click the X at the top right corner of the box to close the notification and delay any actions. You can also check manually for updates. How? Clicking a command, button, or link in the program. Usually, this option links you to the vendor's website. Once you are connected to the site, a check for updates begins and list of update option is displayed. You can then choose what you want to install. Or accessing the help menu within the program and clicking a command that display information about the application, including the version number. Vendors often include a check for updates link with this information. If updates are available, you can then follow the instruction to update the programs. Often, you can simply install an update and it will integrate itself into the program. However, sometimes an update is so different from the previous version that you will be directed to uninstall the old version and then install the new one. Always register your software to ensure you receive notices about available updates. Configuring software. Most application software allows you to adjust the working environment to suit your working style and preferences. For example, the programs in the Microsoft Office suite are highly customizable, allowing you to change the appearance and arrangement of toolbars and menus, and allowing you to configure settings for default programs behavior. So we have a customizing toolbars and specifying program defaults. Now, customizing toolbars within the application of the Microsoft Office suite. A quick access toolbar and series of ribbon tabs display across the top of the application window. So as what we have here, the figure shows the top of the Microsoft OneNote application window. As you click each ribbon tab, a series of commands becomes visible on screen, allowing you to perform tasks such as copying, pasting, formatting, and so on. The Quick Access Toolbar contains shortcuts to commonly used commands. At the right end of the Quick Access Toolbar is the Customize Quick Access Toolbar button. Click it to open a menu of commands that you can add to a Quick Access Toolbar with a single click. The commands that appears in the menu can be toggled on or off the Quick Access Toolbar. Commands that are currently on the toolbar display a check mark within the menu. Specifying program defaults. In computing, a default setting is a pre-selected option used by a computer program when no alternative is specified by the user. Default settings within application program control, items such as a file save location, print settings, the color of the application window, or the typeface of the font. In Microsoft Office applications, you can access these settings on the File tab of the ribbon. The File tab display the Office Backstage view, which is the view you use for file and program management tasks. So the figure shows the Backstage view in OneNote. Notice the series of headings. We have Info, New, Open, Print, Share, Export, Send, Account Options, and Feedback. These are tabs within the Backstage view, and each provides access to different commands and settings. The option dialog box also contains several tabs. The General, Display, Proofing, Save and Backup, Send to OneNote, Audio and Video Language, Advanced Customizable Ribbon, Quick Access Toolbar, Add-ins, and Trust Center. These provide access to various settings that control how the program functions on your screen. So for example, you can use General tab to set up or to set a default font for all new pages you create in OneNote. Or you can use the Save and Backup tab to specify how often to back up your OneNote notebooks. We need to take note that different commands and settings are available in different programs in the Office suite. However, these settings are always accessed through the tabs of the Options dialog box. In setting software preferences, first customize the Quick Access Toolbar. Open File Explorer, navigate to 75, for example, student files, software folder, then click Customization to open this document in Microsoft Word. In the Quick Access Toolbar, click Customize Quick Access Toolbar, then in the menu, click Quick Print to add a button to the Access Toolbar that sends a document to the default printer with a single click. In the Quick Access Toolbar, click Customize Quick Access Toolbar, then in the menu, click Print Preview Print and to add another button to the toolbar. This one opens the Print tab in Backstage view, allowing you to specify what to print and which printer to print on. In the quick access toolbar, print preview and print to preview the document. Then at the top of the backstage tabs, click the back button to return to the document. Now, return to the quick access toolbar to its original configuration. In the quick access toolbar, click customize quick access toolbar. Then in the menu, click print preview and print to remove the button. In the quick access toolbar, click customize quick access toolbar. Then in the menu, click quick print to remove the button. Now explore some of the options you can set for the application. In the ribbon, click File to open Backstage View. Then in the Box tab or Backstage tabs, click Options to open the option dialog box. Click of each of the tabs in the option dialog box, read the available settings, and note the type of settings you can configure per Microsoft Word. How customizable do you think this application is? When you have finished examining the tabs, click Cancel to close the dialog box. Close the Microsoft Word application window. Working with Windows apps. In addition to using application software on your system, you can also use apps that you obtain from an app store. Per our definition at the beginning of this discussion, apps are small and lightweight programs. They are generally optimized for use on a touchscreen interface. Operating system app stores. An app store is a digital platform for distributing software. Just like full-feature application programs, apps are written for a specific operating system such as iOS, Mac OS X, Windows, or Android. For this reason, different platforms utilize different app stores. An app for accessing the appropriate app store is usually built in to the operating system. So for example, the Windows Store app is built into Windows 10, while the Mac App Store app is built into OS X v 10.6.6 or later. The Windows Store in Windows 10, it comes with built-in apps including OneNote, Mail, Groove Music, Movies and TV, Photos, Camera, Games, People, Maps, Calendars, Money, and Alarms. But you can get more done at the Windows Store. Just click the store icon in the taskbar to open the store app and browse the store. If you want to download and install apps, you will need to sign in with a Microsoft account. Now, what is a Microsoft account? A Microsoft account is an ID composed of an email address and password. You use a Microsoft account to log in to Microsoft website and services such as Hotmail, Xbox Live, Outlook.com, and OneDrive. A Microsoft account also gives you access to apps and games from the Windows Store and lets you see your setting and personal files across multiple Windows 10 devices. If you use an email address to sign into Outlook.com, Hotmail, Windows 10 Mobile, or Windows Phone 8 and others, or Xbox Live, then you already have a Microsoft account. If not, then you can create a free Microsoft account. So, again, the Windows Store is your gateway to apps, games, music, and TV, and movies. Top picks for features items is presented on the first page, and you can click or tap options that allow you to browse by category. So the following figure shows some of the categories for apps. So we have, of course, the categories. We have the book and reference, business, developer tools, education, and entertainment. We have food and dining, government and politics, health and fitness, kids and family, and lifestyle. Medical, multimedia design, music, navigation and maps, news and weather. Personal finance, personalization, photo and video, productivity, and of course, the security. In addition to browsing the categories, you can type the name of a specific app in the search bar and search for it. The store will display the best matches. Downloading and installing an app. If you find an app that you are interested in, click or tap it to open its detail page. The detail page lists ratings and reviews, the price of the app, and similar apps. The price, if any, actually. So, click the price or free to begin downloading the app. If there is a fee, you need to fee it first before you download. Windows will download the app and acquire a license for it automatically. When the download is complete, the app will display an install button. Click to it to install the app. When the installation is complete, the app will display an open button. You can click open to launch the app from within the store. Note that some apps require you to accept certain terms and conditions, and some will ask for permission to access particular features, such as, of course, the built-in camera, your location information, and before they open for the first time. Once you have accepted the terms and granted appropriate permission, the app will run. You can launch an installed app at any time from the start menu. You just simply click start and click all apps, then click or tap the app to launch it. How about if you already wanted to remove the app? Apps can be easily removed from your PC. Click Start All Apps. Then right-click the app in the Start menu and click Uninstall. Confirm that you want to uninstall and Windows removes the app. In recovering a deleted app, if you accidentally delete an app or you delete it on purpose and then change your mind, you can recover the app without having to pay for it again and without having to download it again. What you're going to do is to sign into the Windows Store, if necessary, and search for the app you deleted. When you click its detail page, the app will display the message. You own this product and you can install it on this device. The install button will also display in the app, allowing you to install it again. Signing out of the store. If you are using a shared computer, you should sign out of the Windows Store. To do so, click the sign in icon and then click your account at the top of the menu to open the account window. In the account window, click your account name to make the sign out link visible. Then click sign out. Messaging application. Although personal computing might have begun as much toward increased productivity, social behavior, or connecting with others has always been part of the evolving process. Message boards, forums, email, and chat rooms are existed since the early days of the modern internet. We have always wanted, it seems, to be able to use our computers to communicate with each other. On the cellular side of things, it seems we have always wanted the ability to use our phones for more than simple communications. We want them to entertain us and allow us to work and allow us to share files in photos, videos, and more. And today we have choices. We can work on a handheld or on a desktop, and we can communicate from either place as well. Messaging apps keep us in communication no matter where we are. We have text messaging. The text messages are short string of text sent over a cellular provides network using a protocol called Short Messaging Services or SMS. Text messages are created and sent from cellular phones or other similar mobile devices. As the name of the protocol implies, the number of characters allowed per message is limited up to 100 to 200 characters per message, depending on the service provider. The original SMS protocol allowed a maximum of 160 characters. You can send a text message to one person or to many people. I will show you later the 5 text messages that form a conversation. In short, in addition to short message service, many cellular providers offer multimedia messaging service or the MMS, which provides a standard way to send messages that include multimedia content to and from mobile phones or other suitably equipped mobile devices. This service allows users to send photographs and videos to other users, as well as mobile updates such as breaking news or weather updates. As with plain text messaging, you can send multimedia messages to one or more people, but the speed for sending and receiving may be slower depending on the size of the message or the speed of your cellular phone provider's network. Text messaging can be useful when no other forms of communication are available or when the intended recipient cannot be reached through a phone call. For example, you can text your boss, who might be at the concert, to let her or his know that you will be coming into work later than usual tomorrow. In order to send a text message, you must know the cell phone number of the person you want to text. It is easiest if you enter the person into your contacts list in your phone. To send a text, open the messaging application on your phone or tablet, specify one or more contacts who will receive the message. Type your message and then tap the second button. If your recipient phone is turned off at the time that you send your text, he or she will receive the message the next time the phone is powered on. Depending on your cellular text plan, you may be limited to the number of text messages you can send and receive before you start incurring charges. And this is especially relevant with prepaid plans. Additionally, most providers charge fees for sending, receiving text to people who live in other countries. So for example, if you live in the United States and you travel to Canada and use your mobile phones to send text messages, you will likely find fees assessed on your next mobile bill. Be sure that you understand the terms and conditions of your cellular contract and know in advance how much international messages will cost. Because many providers offer special international text packages or sometimes a set fee that allows for international texting. Most mobile devices come with text messaging apps pre-installed. If you use Android, Google Hangouts is the default of messaging with other Android users. If you use iOS, the Messages app is built in. However, not all messaging apps play nicely with others. That is, you may run into difficult setting receiving messages to users on platforms other than your own. Happily, there are thousands and thousands of apps that you can download it to a smartphone, including those that makes cross-platform messaging fun and easy. We have non-SMS messaging apps. There are many messaging apps today that bypass your cellular carrier's SMS and MMS service and use Wi-Fi or mobile data instead. Exchanges between users who have the same app installed are free. These include WhatsApp, a cross-platform messaging system that supports Android, iOS, Windows 10 mobile, and BlackBerry devices. You can send individual and group text, photo, and voice or video messages using mobile data or Wi-Fi. Messages to any other WhatsApp use are free. We have also Viber. Supports Android, iOS, Windows 10 mobile, and BlackBerry. and includes these desktop clients for Windows and OS X, allowing you to send, receive, and manage messages on your computer as well as your mobile device. All exchanges with other Viber user are free. The in-demand Facebook Messenger allows you to connect with any other Facebook user. And take note, there are over 1 billion, of course, a billion of active Facebook users. That is for free. Bypassing traditional SMS and MMS channels, the app support iOS, Android, and BlackBerry, and also include a Windows desktop client that allows you to use your computer for messaging instead of your phone. Chat messaging. Many social networking sites such as Facebook or Google Plus include built-in chat or messenger features, and accordingly, most instant messaging clients allow you to connect to and exchange messages within the people you know on social networks. Additionally, many instant messaging in chat clients are associated with online services such a web-based email account such as Gmail or Outlook.com account. This association allows you to log into your email account and launch the web-based chat feature from within your mail or mailbox. You can type text, copy and paste hyperlinks into messages, and send picture files with your chat messages. Gmail chat even lets you draw and send freehand images with your chat messages. You can also send chat images to a group who is not currently online. Your recipient will see the message the next time he or she signs in. In this way, a chat service is similar to email, and you can send messages to people who are not currently online. Using Gmail chat. Gmail includes built-in chat features that you can use, and chat sessions takes place on the Google Hangouts per platform. The chat roster appears on the left side of the page below your name. In order to engage in a real-time chat, you and the person with whom you can to chat must be logged into Gmail. A green circle in the chat roster indicates that a contact is logged in. If your intended recipient is not logged in, you can send a message to your offline contact, and that message will seen the next time he or she signs log in. The roster stores previous chat session, and you can click one to open it and pick up a conversation where you left off. Instant messaging, sometimes referred to as IM. This type of electronic communication allows two or more participants to converse with one another in real time by typing messages in the window of an instant messaging program. Instant messaging programs such as Skype, ICQ, or Yahoo Messenger enable people to chat with each other regardless of where they are located. So for example, two participants may be working on different floors of the same office building, and they can type messages back and forth to one another as a means of real-time communication. Most instant messaging programs allow for group conversations, so our two participants could easily add in a third participant who might be working in an office across town. Instant messaging is a very useful means of communication to use when an answer is needed quickly. In order to use an instant messaging program, you must create an account with a username and password. In the early days of instant messaging, you were required to download and install the program in order to use it. Today, most instant messaging clients include a web-based version, allowing you to sign in and use the program from a computer. Actually, regardless of whether the client is installed on the computer you are using. I think everyone are familiar with Skype. Using a Skype. Skype comes in both business and consumer version. Skype for Business lets you add up to 250 people to an online meeting and is integrated into Microsoft Office apps, allowing you to schedule online meetings from Outlook. Previously, it cost $2 per month per user. Skype for consumers is for free. Because Microsoft owns Skype, you can sign into Skype using a Microsoft account, and you can open instant messaging sessions from your Outlook.com, inbox and exchange messages with your contacts as long as you and your contact have Skype accounts. And you can also create a Skype account independent of a Microsoft account, and you can log into Skype using your Skype name. You can download and install the Skype for Windows client from the Skype website and then sign in to the service. Adding contacts. To send instant messages in Skype, you need to add people to your contact list. In the menu bar, in the Skype window, click Contacts, point to Add Contact, then click Search Skype Directory to open the search field. Enter the Skype name or email address or mobile number of the person you want to add, then click the Search Skype button. The results, of course, will display these available pictures. In search result, click the contact you want to add. The contact information display in the central pane in the Skype window along with information about whether this person is in your contact list. Click Add Contacts. To open an invitation, you must invite your intended contact before you can add him or her to your contact lists. You can notice that you can replace the boilerplate text with a message of your own. Click Send to send the invitation. A received invitation will appear in your recipient present tabs. When you receive an invitation, click it open in the Skype window. Click Accept to share your contact details. Once you accept, you added to the requester's contact list and that person is added to yours. You can now exchange messages. And that's it for this discussion. At present, actually, we have a lot of different platforms like LinkedIn, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, and we have a lot more that we could able to use in different targets, especially for if you wanted to post some pictures, messages, exchanging videos, and so on. So this will be my references, CCI Learning Solutions, Abante M, OBS e-Office Application and Bill Publishing, and Abante M, ICT Empowerment MS Office Application by Unlimited Books Incorporated. So this will be my contacts. Thank you very much, and I hope you've learned from this discussion. Don't forget to post your additional inputs at the comment section. God bless everyone.